You won't believe in CA Inter. Practical subjects are the one that will assure you a rank despite performing average in theory subjects. If I talk about myself, I scored 69 in EIS, 77 in audit and 76 in corporate and economic laws. So if you look again, this is not an extraordinary performance in itself in theory subjects. But a good amount of contribution existed of practical subjects in my rank. So my number one advice to those people who are aiming for a rank is that they must keep their complete focus on scoring at least 90% in practical subjects, that is accounts, advanced accounts, costing, FM, etc. The simple reason behind this formula is that practical subjects are much easier than theory subjects, and despite thousands of hundreds of students take it as a challenge and do mistakes in these easy papers as well, which in case is excelled by you will definitely give you easy and bonus marks. If you manage to find a way to make practical subject easy, it will definitely gonna boost up your marks. So without giving any other thought, just think of giving best in at least practical subjects. I personally feel that accounts and advanced accounts are easiest from all the 8 subjects in CA Inter because these are the subjects which are not quite new to us. We have been studying accounts from class 11th itself from its root. All that we have learnt in class 11th, 12th and CA foundation is just repeated here. Correct me if I am wrong. So we are familiar with balance sheet, we are familiar with P&L account, cash flow statement. All that we are experiencing is just an advanced level of basics here, which I personally believe that with a small amount of attention and focus, it would not be that difficult. You know, it really feels very boring and awkward to repeat one thing again and again and again that you just have to refer study material only. So despite having study material and all the questions with students, why some of them find it difficult to score 85 or 90 plus in exams? The reason can be two of the following things. Number one, either they lack clarity in concepts on which the questions are framed, or number two, they might not have cleared the solution pattern to their brain effectively. Just because if you do not teach your brain the solution pattern effectively and perfectly, there is a big possibility that you might end up doing silly mistakes in exams. Basically, you just have to clear your concepts, then you have to open your ICA material and you just have to solve the questions. The process is very simple. You need to solve the question only once in your notebook but with ICI pattern. Then you just have to do audit of that question. Audit here means referring to your solved question. Questions which you feel are literally very easy, you just have to write above that question only before exam. So once before the exam, you just have to glance at that question. Questions which are neither very easy nor very difficult but has a different point, just mark that point only. You need not revise that question completely except that point. This process will not only save your time but will also add things to your confidence. If you are solving any practical question multiple times, then trust me, this is not the right way. You just have to solve your question only once in your notebook and then never, except in your mock test and or main exam. Trust me, this is very effective. I am following the same for my CA final and I insist even you should try it for Inter. Try and solve some of the past exam paper of the respective subjects which will provide you with an idea of insight of how ICA frames the questions. Boost up your confidence to such a level that you are left with just the normal nervousness which is common in everyone. Then leave rest of the things to your subconscious mind. Everything will fall in place. Trust me, do the working with some focus and confidence, you will end up appreciating yourself. It is not very difficult to score 90 plus in practical subjects. If I can do this, why can't you? We are born on the same planet with one brain, two eyes and two hands. Just do the working proper way. And then join me for your final preparations. Just forget everything, clear your concepts, solve the questions and then do audit. Process is very simple and is also the crux of this video. I hope the things are clear to you now. I repeat again, try and follow and mug up ICI material.